Welcome to MLB The Show 21, Los Angeles Dodgers franchise, day 35. Come back home, 3-game series against the Texas Rangers. Okay. First day of the new year. It's a low-key kind of day. Took care of some business. Didn't have to work. Now I got some time to get a couple games in.
Look to match the longest winning streak in baseball history. Coming up next. Clayton Kershaw, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you want to know if this guy's one of the better pitchers in the league? Well, how about this? Batters are hitting under 200 against this guy for the year, so he's done a good job against both righties and lefties. And I'm looking for him to be just as dominant in this one.
So now up steps Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. He will lead this one off today.
I was reflecting the other day about Kershaw and his unique situation. He's out with shoulder surgery and won't be available for most of the season. And my hope is that he signs a contract with the Dodgers and returns. He broke 200 wins this past season, and the record, I believe, is 234, set by Don Sutton. That is a tantalizing, record for him to potentially break, but at this stage of his career, I don't think that's going to happen.
Put that in the memory bank.
So it would be nice if he was 100% healthy, playing year to year. He could have a realistic chance of breaking that record, but I don't know.
So one out and nobody aboard, and now here's Nate Lowe. First pitch on the way.
Yep, that ball went out.
Very nice afternoon, high skies and 77 degrees at game time.
77 degrees at game time.
Now
nice and toasty.
Yeah.
Hey, that's just a nice get-me-over curveball there. It's a steal, a strike. I don't think he was looking for that one.
And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear
Kershaw's
I'll tell you what,
accolades
the
for the Dodgers are just monumental. He will eventually get his number retired. He's going to go to the Hall of Fame with the Dodger hat on. There's not much more that can be said about what he's done and meant to this team.
And here's the former prize Dodger prospect Willie Calhoun.
So,
look at a fastball too high for ball one.
It's just one of those things where hopefully he comes back healthy and is able to contribute.
1-1.
Go from there. He's given us so many years of excellence and
he has a lot of
in some years flat-out domination. So
1-2 now as that one's fouled off.
It would be nice to see him finish with us.
Now the pitch. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of
Right.
it here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. Rangers set down in order, and now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. Spencer Howard, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, one of the keys to this guy is throwing strikes. He's not a big strikeout pitcher. Only averages less than 7 strikeouts
It
per 9
works.
innings pitched. So he's more of a pitch-to-contact guy, and you'll know if he's on early. He needs to get quick outs early in counts.
Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Batting second. No left field.
So next to
40-game hitting streak.
comes into this one 6th in the National League in home runs.
AJ
When you're
taking
throwing up
care of
plans for your club
business.
in spring training, you'd love to have pop and power from your corner outfield spots, and they certainly have that in this guy right here.
Oh, what a dive to first. Got him.
You know, you
Nice
hear
play.
me talk about having baseball timing, having a baseball clock. That play right there showed it. Pretty play. The dive and then the ability to get back to your feet quickly and make that throw to cut him down at first.
That was pretty nice.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman. He comes in today
Here's
leading
Freddie,
the National League in
right
hitting
behind
this
to
year.
a
We're
38.
talking about a damaged season. Leads the league in home runs and runs batted in. This guy has a legitimate shot to win the Triple Crown.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calhoun is right there as he puts this one away. The side is retired.
Okay.
1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. And this is still a 0-0 ball game.
For many years when I was younger, I kept an eye on
So
Texas.
now here is Adolis Garcia,
Um,
and the home-away
most
splits tell us
notably
he's
when
actually
Nolan
quite a
Ryan
bit
was on
better
their
hitting
team.
on the road than he is at home.
And he was as legendary pitcher as you could
Ready to
possibly
deal.
ask for.
Here comes the first pitch. Curveball fooled him.
He
there.
always-
Way out in front.
Was someone that I just liked for some reason. I wasn't a, strictly speaking, a fan like I would be of, say, Oral Hershiser. But Nolan Ryan was a big deal to me when I was younger. And when he pitched for Texas,
Now a swing and a
I
miss
would
as he
always
picks
keep
up
an eye on
another
when
one.
he would
Taking
pitch,
4 strikeouts already, and there's
follow
your first
along
down.
and all that. So
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it,
The,
again, remember, he struck
the
out
Rangers
side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he
have
left off by striking
the
off
Rangers
the
and
leadoff
Dodgers
man
have a
here.
connection
Let's see if he can
through
keep this going for a little bit.
third baseman Adrian Beltre. In recent times, his career with Texas was outstanding in every way. He had his number retired by the team. He was a cornerstone of that franchise for
That'll bring in
many
Nick
years.
Solak.
He came up with
And
us.
Kershaw will get the upper hand here with strike 1. He'll check in with an average still south of 230.
Played pretty
2
well,
home runs
and then
11
his
RBIs.
in 2004, I believe it is, he was due for free agency and had a monster season.
Great job of changing
Wound up
speed
going
there. It's
to
0-2. Solak
Seattle, I
is
believe it
usually
was.
more of a threat when facing
Um,
left-handers like this. The right-handers tend to give him a bit more trouble.
And then
so
he
we'll see if that
eventually
trend
wound up in
continues.
Texas
And it's fouled away.
found a home
Boy,
there
so
and
far early into
had a
this one, this guy's
phenomenal
pitching really
career
well,
with them.
and I'm a big believer in body language.
I
He's
was
getting the ball,
very
he's working
pleased
really quick,
to see
keeping the ball down in the zone,
Beltre
and if you take a look at this guy
this
so
past
far
season
early on,
at Dodger Stadium.
A lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought us good stuff in this one.
When Manny Mota was
Fastball by him for the punch-out. Nick Solak is
inducted
sent back
into
in for
the
out number
team's
2 in the inning.
Legends of Dodger Baseball group, Beltre was part of the group of former players who were on the field to help celebrate. And it was really nice to see him back on the field for that. And there was when Spanish language broadcaster Jaime Jarín was when he announced his retirement, he had a a day in his honor, and Beltre returned for that and was part of the first ceremonial first pitch celebration. And it was something really nice to have him back as part of the Dodger family. You know, so Beltre was well liked. There were always, you know, there was a debate about whether the Dodgers should sign him or not. You know, this, that, and the other. And he wound up going elsewhere. But he was always one of us, if you will. And his return to the fold was really nice. I like that.
Quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's run it as far as it can go now. It's 3-2.
Kershaw's not happy with this calls.
Good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And my goodness, how about this? He struck out the side in back-to-back innings, 6 in a row, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3.
Team's all-time strikeout leader, striking out batters. What else is new?
Chris Taylor, day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. As he lifts it in the air to right field. Right field coming on, but he won't.
Good job, CT3.
So a base hit here to start the inning, and he continues to pile them up as we take a look at our league leaders in hits so far.
He just does it.
As you can see right there, he's up near the top in the National League, currently 3rd best. Now to bat,
Mr.
Max Muncy. He's a long ball threat, of course, currently number 4 in the National League home run race.
Man, this guy's been in fuego lately. A boatload of homers over his last 10 games.
Yeah, usually. And it's belted high and deep into right center. And
see ya!
A home run.
Once he hits it out.
So
get the scoring started. I'm very, very happy.
30 home runs on the year, and the Dodgers move in front now 2-0.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
That's really good. Very happy.
The plate will be Corey Seager. Power a big part of this game as he enters this contest, number 5 in the National League home run race. First delivery to him. This one's also hit well. Deep down the right field line. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
The second baseman.
Put some charge into it, but didn't go enough.
Next up, Kike Hernandez.
It's okay.
Definitely a long ball threat. Currently 3rd in the National League in that category.
Yeah, it's still early in the year right now, and this guy's not known to be a huge power threat, but he's gotten off to an amazing start, and I'd like to see him have a hot season and ride it out.
Tavares is there, 2 gone. So here's Austin Barnes, and there's a look at his
Mr. Barnes after that big day yesterday. See if he can deliver today.
Swing and a liner.
And he does.
And he's got himself a base hit.
Good job, Barnesy. That's what we're talking about.
Hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at.
Go,
To
yes!
get it to 10.
And this hops over the wall out there for a ground rule
Good job, Kirsch.
Tough break as that will freeze the runner at 3rd with 2 gone.
When you play in this park where the fences are shorter, this is going to happen more often than any other ballparks.
All right. I'll take it.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts.
Good job, Mookie.
And that's a base hit into center field. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 Cushing. So he's able to come through here with 2 away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Into the box, A.J. Pollock. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Calhoun waits on it. And that's the 3rd out.
Okay.
So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. We played 2 full. The Dodgers lead it. Now to the plate, here is Jonah Heim. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground.
I'll tell you right now, he let go of that one and he wanted to pull it back. That was a hanger. Bad spot over the heart of the plate. He's lucky. He's lucky.
I'm not sure about that one, but that's okay.
2-2.
Keep grinding.
Fouled away.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Fouled off.
This guy simply won't go away.
Here's another 2-2. And he's gonna
yes,
this inning
finally.
out the same way he started the previous 2. 7 consecutive strikeouts. My word. 1 away.
The center fielder, number 3, Leody Taveras.
So next to the plate for Texas, Leody Taveras. First delivery to him. High chopper over to the right side. Scooped up.
Oh, what was that? Oh, that is, I don't like that at all. Fine, be that way.
Plate now, Spencer Howard.
That was not cool.
The 0-1 pitch. It's a sacrifice attempt at least, but he can't get it down.
That's not great form right there, but you can't be surprised. A lot of these guys were not asked to bunt coming up through the minor leagues, so don't expect every sack bunt to get down.
Started with 7 straight strikeouts.
Spencer Howard.
Not too bad.
Number 2 here in the 3rd inning. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
88 on a changeup. I remember when an 88 mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. And he fouls this one off.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout, score at 2-3, and the inning is over. We'll see Freddie Freeman start things off when we return. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Dodgers 3.
Went to a lot of games like this as a kid. Clear skies, sun,
for their 3rd turn batting in this
and
one.
Dr.
And
Baseball.
the boys in blue have been treated to quite
We sat up in the upper levels.
In fact, with the
had a good time. Always had a good time.
And slugging percentage in all of Major League Baseball, it's probably safe to say they have the absolute best offense in the sport these days. As one player told me earlier, yeah, I mean, you don't have to dig too deep into the stats to understand the level we're playing at. We have a special group, we know it, and we still think we can get better. Safe to say no one else around the league hopes they can, guys.
But it's been a long time since I've had a 105 start game.
Hit hard up the middle.
All right. With an assist from the pitcher's mound.
Ground ball single up the center of the diamond makes it 2 hits for him on the afternoon. And we'll call up our Dodger leaderboard to show you that his total ranks in 3rd best on the squad.
All right, Max. Let's see what we can do.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the 2nd out of the inning.
Nice play.
Runner at first with 2 gone in the inning. And striding to the plate will be Corey Seager. As a look, now the pitch.
It works.
Base hit to right. So now they'll have runners on the corner.
Good job, Corey.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night.
To the plate now, Kike Hernandez. And this is lined hard to
That'll
deep
work.
left. Calhoun is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out of potential trouble. So after the 3 spot last time around, he's
Missed
able
opportunity.
to bounce back. And Nate Lowe digging in now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
0-1 the count.
Reset.
And signals crossed that time, so he'll step off and try again. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control 0-2.
I know he's down in the count right now, and it's not looking good, but he's been swinging the bat so well lately. I don't think he minds this one bit.
And he struck him out.
There you go.
10th victim set
I like
down
that very
on
much.
strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Inside edge.
Standing in now, Willie Calhoun. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
And he struck him out. And there's
Works.
strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
Well, he's really rolling.
Oh, yeah. Kershaw's having it today.
All 4 of them have gone down on strikes, as you're seeing here. That's
Free
not
jumbo
easy to
jack
do,
with
so
the purchase
you
of a
know
large
he's gotta be
drink.
pretty dialed in out
The
there.
day after the game.
Into the box now, Adolis Garcia. As Kershaw will get the upper hand here with strike 1. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound. But it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Looked like he was on that one, but it's
Of course, in
1-2.
Wow, that's 4 straight
at the
Ks.
dawn
He's
of this
knocking 'em down.
new
He's
era
looking
that the
for
team
number
is
5
entering,
right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching
with
a
Ohtani
whole lot
and
of confidence in
Yamamoto
this
and
one.
everybody
He
else.
got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down
Things are
5 in a row
changing.
via the punch
You know,
out,
you
and the
know that
inning
things
is
are going to
over.
be different
Rangers
going
set
into
down
the
in order.
season.
They trail it here
And
3-0.
I have some feelings about that, I guess.
Ready to go for the last half
I mean,
of
don't
the
get me
inning.
wrong,
Next to hit
signing
is the
Ohtani was the
catcher,
greatest
Austin
thing. I
Barnes.
was so happy to have him
delivery to
with
him.
us, and I look forward to the next 10
He
years
lifts it in the air to right
with
field.
him.
Garcia is in his tracks now. One pitch,
But
one away.
this 2016 through 2023 team, a lot of guys came through here. We had a lot of success.
And up next will be the pitcher, Clayton
Went to
Kershaw.
3 World Series, all
Ready
of
to
which
deliver.
were
Here comes the
thrilling
first
to
pitch.
be a part
Bounces
of.
to the left side. There's Connor Falefa. Throw to
It's going to be different from now on. And the hope will always be that we compete for championships and everything else, but there's going to be a different different cast now. And Shohei is putting his own stamp on the team.
Now he turns and smokes this one into deep center field. And that
yes!
gets down out there near the wall.
Good job, Mookie.
And he will pull into second with a 2-out double. So they'll try to make something of this fourth inning after all, as he's into second with a 2-out double. And we'll bring up our Dodger leaderboard to confirm for you that his current total leads the squad in that category. So now to the plate, A.J. Pollock.
Yes! The streak stays alive.
And they throw up the stop sign at third as they decide to play it safe with 2 away. And the streak
41 in a row.
As you can see on the graphic, he creeps ever closer to the big number 56.
Amazing what this guy has been able to do. Think about the pressure every day
my
he gets to the
MVP.
ballpark. Members of the media asking him about the streak and keep it going.
All right.
He's looking forward down the line. Amazing how he's been able to concentrate through all of this.
Yeah, and how it affects everyone else around him, because everyone's pushing for him to get a knock every night. You can't lose sight of trying to win ball games, but man, the focus of our attention is squarely on this player.
0 for 2 for him to this point.
I mean, Kershaw carried a lot of those teams.
Sent out to center field. Taveras looks up.
Yeah! And Freddie's streak continues.
So a 3-run blast to deep center here, and that's
works.
Run number 48 on the year. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Yeah, and if you remember the previous pitch, he couldn't get around on a fastball and was mad at himself. Well, there's nothing to be mad about anymore, unless you're the guy standing on the
center
mound
field.
wondering what just happened.
Works.
Wes Benjamin answers the call from the pen here in the fourth, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from the starter.
I mean, you look at, for example, our dislike of the Houston Astros. Oh, nice play. We faced them in the World Series. They cheated to win the championship. And ever since then, you know, they have not been welcome here for anything. And that will always be so until the last player on that 2017 team is gone, is retired, or
Matt, I talked with the
whatever.
Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me
this
was
Ohtani era,
he's seeing out of
well,
their at-bats right now.
you know,
he said they've been
he was not part of
pitches
that.
out of the zone all game, which
As the
obviously
case may be.
doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective
It's a changing of the guard in a way.
They will continue to struggle.
In a sense, we're going to put that behind us and try and make new memories and have new experiences with this team. So
here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
Kershaw's on fire today. You know, bringing in Yamamoto and Ohtani, signing for Tyler Glass now. You know, we're making changes to this team. And all right. A lot of the players that were on those teams from that era are moving on. We have kids coming up from the minors. Bobby Miller, for example, pitcher, had a stellar rookie season. Yes. We're moving forward, and it's going to be different now. So, like I said before, there's excitement in the air, but you know, it's a new, literally new era. So.
Here's Heidi Wackney. Now at the plate, Max Muncy. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second.
And that's part of the reason why this 2021 team I'm playing with means something to me.
Reined in. And there's one away.
So
with his day fully over now, you get a look at the pitching line for the Rangers starter, and he'll likely do his best to forget about today.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
And he will make the play out.
I mean, I can't wait to see Ohtani in San Francisco, for example, considering they were in on the bid for his services.
And now, Kike Hernandez.
He turned him down, or they turned him down. So, you know, they're our biggest rivals, and he's not going to be very well liked up there. So that's one thing that I will, again, I've talked about Max Scherzer at length, but he made a point in an interview about the Giants, because he was asked about it, and he said, our fans don't like this team, and we have to act accordingly. I'm paraphrasing. We have to, you know, this rivalry is a big deal to our fans, and we have to do it for them. You know, we have to take on that responsibility of defeating this team because it's personal for a lot of our fans. And I loved that sentiment that he had. And it was a big deal for me because he understood that we hate the Giants, and he had to do whatever he needed to do, whatever he could to help us beat them. With the goings on this offseason, San Francisco was in on the bid, and they said no. So you know they're gonna boo him pretty bad up there. Okay. Now, if he embraces it like Scherzer did, you know, we'll stomp him flat, hopefully.
Comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one.
This franchise and that franchise don't, you know, lifelong rivals. So,
man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. No runs, just one hit, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. A little bit off the outside, it's 1-2. Got him. And
drop it right in there. Uncle Charlie strikes again.
Up next, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, trying to avoid becoming the third strikeout victim of the inning here, and it's fouled away.
Hey, the guy on the mound is absolutely pounding the zone, and that's why he's been able to stay and pitch deep into this game.
Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Skied into very shallow right.
All right.
As he makes the catch to end the inning.
Kershaw smokes it up all the way through.
Colby Allard gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least beat a couple of innings for his guys. Bottom of the sixth inning now, and the catcher Austin Barnes will dig into bat next. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Chasing after it is Taveras. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
No pitcher.
Ready.
22. Play.
Pujols will get
That
the
didn't
call
ever
here as
hit.
he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 55, Albert Pujols.
First pitch on its way. Big swing, but a little dribbler here to the right side of the mound. And quickly, there are 2 away.
It's not what I had in mind, but okay. That's
Here's
fine.
Mookie Betts, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. On to first, and they don't come any easier than that. A 3-pitch inning, and the side.
Okay.
Victor Gonzalez is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Okay.
Number 81,
All set for the start of the inning, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Nate Lowe. Pitch on the way. Try to check it, and it's 0-1. 1-1. Fouled away. Fouled off. Now another 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Here he comes again, 1-2. On the ground to the right side. Fielded cleanly. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Next to dig in, Willie Calhoun. No hits to this point. Had him reaching that time. It's strike 1.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Bases are empty, 1 man out. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game.
Well, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball.
Be
What
gone
does he do?
doing the work.
He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express.
Punch out.
No chance to put that ball in play.
At the plate now, Adolis Garcia, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
Well, that's just a nice executed pitch right there. To have the confidence to go in, pound it.
A swing and a miss.
Go.
That retires the
Had to
side.
climb the ladder on that one.
Will do it. 1, 2, 3 go the Rangers.
Good job, Victor.
They still find themselves down 6-zip. Last half of the 7th here. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, A.J. Pollock. Here's a high pop-up. Kiner Falefa calls for it. 1 down.
That's okay.
One gone now in the LA 7th. And
It's part of my routine, my job.
The game, the left-handed hitting first baseman Freddie Freeman.
I have several Dodger hats that I wear each day. One per day during the week.
Now into the box.
And
he's 2 for 3 thus far.
people have come to know me by they see my hat, they know who it is.
First pitch on the way.
And
hit the other way out toward right field.
I still have hats from that
the
2017 and 2018 World Series. I still wear those every so often. you know, those hats represent that special era of Dodger baseball that was very good. We didn't win championships, but they still, you know, they got there to the finale.
You have to find a way to
and I still cherish a lot of those World Series memories that we didn't close out on. I talked about Max Muncy's game-winning home run in Game 3 of the 2018 World Series. That will always be a big deal to me, as is Chris Taylor's walk-off home run against the Cardinals in 2021. These are key moments for me as a Dodger fan. You know, success in those series that meant something to us, to me specifically. And I will continue to honor those times by wearing those hats. Now, if we are fortunate enough to get to World Series, you know, more than one World Series, or even one World Series with Ohtani and Yamamoto, yes, I will happily wear that gear all day, every day. I'll add it to the collection, but I will also remember those 2017, 2018, 2020 team that won it all during the COVID years. This 2021 team that I'm playing with right now, yeah, I will definitely remember those teams. So,
to the plate now, Jonah Heim. As with two away, he'll
that's
swing
how I
and miss
am.
at a first pitch fastball for strike one. He's hitless in his two at-bats so far. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a slider swung on.
Here we go.
Rangers set down.
Put them out.
They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit.
So, I mean, as it happened, I bought the 2023 postseason hat, and we got swept in 3 games by Arizona, but I'll still wear it.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field.
John
Racing back
Max.
to right fielder, and it's gone. And
Yes.
they add still another.
Job, Max. That's what we're talking about.
Straightaway right field. His second of the game as this lead swells to 7-0.
I mean, I still wear my 2020 gear as much as I can. So, the championship was a big deal to us.
Here's Corey Seager. Hit well on the ground to first.
Good job, Corey. That's what we're talking about.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan. They don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can, right into the chip, and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, Evo, when you've come up all the way through high school, little league, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to throwing the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
And we do. See ya. Good job, Kike.
That ball was crushed. So a 2-run shot to left center. 32 now for the season as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
It works. That definitely works.
Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their 4th big fly of the game.
Matty V, Vero, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper.
I mean, in one sense, I'm still celebrating that 1988 championship. I have a championship hat for that team. I happen to find one with the 1988 World Series logo on the side. I wear that. I wore that to the game where I saw or Hershiser get inducted in the team's Legends Dodger Baseball. I wore a Mike Scioscia jersey that day. So, you know, Scioscia was one of my favorite players growing up, and Hershiser was my favorite pitcher. So I wore, you know, both to honor my, you know, the team that I saw win a World Series for.
At the plate, Victor Gonzalez.
Oh, a little early.
Sorry,
Victor.
And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago.
I was too young to
Barlow has tossed over 30 innings so far this season, and
recognize or understand the 1981 team. I remember Fernando Mania because my grandfather was a big fan of his. Pitchers who rake, Victor Gonzalez edition.
Hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Oh boy, this is some serious bragging rights for the next couple weeks in the clubhouse when a relief pitcher gets an AB and is able to capitalize with a big hit.
But I was too young to really get into it. I don't remember very much. Oh, too early. Sorry.
He's got 2 hits in 4 at-bats.
So that championship, I was alive for it, but I don't remember it. 88, I do remember it. I was fully invested in that. We watched it on TV.
A 1 pitch on its way.
He's got that certainly timed up now.
So we keep an eye on our Dodger history here.
Here's the 0-2. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Chasing after it is Taveras. But he's not going to get this one. It's
okay, I don't know what that was.
Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate.
Oh, man, damn.
A tag for 1. And now this is going to turn.
Oh, you freaking kidding me? Oh.
Another good inning here for the Dodgers.
That was dumb.
Not everybody leaves early.
That's my fault. That was dumb.
Stepping up is Leody Taveras.
Ay, ay, ay.
Okay.
Bruce Stargratterall comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And he won't ride at that one either. It's 2-0. The pitch. All over the place to start the 9th. It's 3-0 now. Gratterall has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself. And this guy,
I don't know, Brewster. That wasn't what I wanted.
Well, he was definitely not looking off speed on that pitch. I'll tell you, he had to be sitting on a fastball on that one because it's coming in hot, and he still manages to get out front of that and yank it for 2 bases.
No one out with a runner at second. There's one at 97, and all he can do is foul that one away. Fouled away. Swing and a miss on the fastball.
There we go.
Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And he fouls this one off. Texas down to their final strike in this one. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And the run is in to score from second.
Damn.
Dan, you find yourself in trouble early, putting guys on base, but then you're able to wiggle out of it, get two quick outs. You think you're going to get your team off the field, and with 2 outs, you give up a run-scoring base hit.
You know what happens sometimes, Dero? You lose concentration. You find yourself.
I'm really happy with how that transpired, but
you think you're just almost
keep
out
working.
of it, and you lose concentration, and that might have been what happened in that case.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
Swing,
there we go.
He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We could say this now. This is one of the greatest
Newman
in the history of baseball.
9-1 is the way this one ends. Los Angeles seal up their 30th win at home on the season. Clayton Kershaw earns his 12th victory in the ball game, permitting only 1 hit in 6 complete innings. Spencer Howard struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watson.
Streaks stay alive. Hit the ball out of the park. Kershaw went for 15 Ks. I'll take it. Now, of course, it stands to reason if we are fortunate enough to win more than one World Series. That's a big deal. I mean, in a lot of ways. Winning championships is the whole point of the exercise. So, if we're fortunate enough to get there and get over the top and win it, everyone, if we win more than one, would be just so wonderful. Winning in 2020 was a big deal for me. And I'll always cherish those memories. They meant so much. Let's do it. In fact, I still watch some of the highlights from that season, and it makes me happy. So, I'm looking at the commemorative Blu-ray right now. We were fortunate enough to have Vin Scully narrate that championship Blu-ray. He had retired in 2016 and spent 67 years with the Dodgers, and is probably one of the greatest, the absolute greatest announcers ever, anywhere, in any sport. So to hear him narrate that championship journey was a big deal. When he passed away, that was you could feel that loss. The team has done a great job of illustrating his connection with the team and his time, and there's a lot of things. Oh man, no cool.
In all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Not cool.
Nate Lowe digging in now. A ball and no strikes.
So
this one at 271. 5 homers and 29 driven in. And that's right there, and we're even at 1.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
And it's 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
A knuckle curve there, and he thought he had him, but it's 2 and 2. Working for the punch out and the offering. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first.
Go.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
And here's the former prize Dodger prospect, Willie Calhoun.
As it so happens on this Texas team, the player who hit a walk-off hit to give the Giants, give the Dodgers a division championship over the Giants on the last game of the season. In Vin's last game, he plays for Texas. His name is Charlie Culberson.
Has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good
And,
hitter, and it's not easy.
Vin's
to
call
make
of
a guy
that
strike out 5
that
times
last
in a series up to
that
this
walk-off
point,
hit
but
was
that's what they've done to this guy so
just the
far.
latest in a string of
strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
fantastic calls. 67 years worth.
Now it's 0-2.
So
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
there we go. Good job, Woody.
And that's how the inning comes to an end. Rangers leave 1. The Dodgers coming up, and we are. Jordan Lyles is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Rangers. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap.
Yes.
Hit off the wall in left center.
Good job, Mookie.
To second now with nobody out.
The more things change, the more they stay the same. This guy's been producing at the plate all year long.
One of the very best.
This at bat is no different. He's probably surprised it didn't leave the yard after the season he's having, but he'll just have to settle for a double.
All right, AJ.
Hit is AJ Pollock. He'll look to pad that RBI total a bit here as he enters play 8th in the National League in that category.
Yeah, and he's right up there in the top 5 in slugging as well.
Set, here it comes. Hit hard to short. There's Connor Falefa. And an offline throw, but boy, look at him stretch out and keep the foot on the bag. Great concentration there for the first out. One down with a runner at second, and that brings in Freddie Freeman. Lyles comes set. First pitch on its way. Rounded softly down the line toward first. Throw gets him 2 down. So a man at third here with 2 gone. And that brings up Will.
He moved the runner over. I'll just say that much. I'll take it.
Here's the first pitch to him. This won't get
oh man, come on.
There to take it in for the 3rd out. Dodgers retired on just 4 pitches. That'll bring in Nick Solar, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for.
I mean, we were blessed with Vin for so many years.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
He was a national treasure, and when he retired, Joe Davis took over, and
still 0-2.
I like Joe a lot. He has just the right amount of enthusiasm and the ability to tell stories and get people involved in the broadcast.
This is on the ground over
so
He'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
It'll be interesting to see how that evolves over time. His partnership with Oral Hershiser is fantastic. They complement each other really well. Oral provides that perspective of a former player who's produced at the highest levels in the most critical situations. An invaluable source of knowledge. And he and Joe get along really well. And it shows. The product that they put out is top-notch in every way. So we're very blessed to have them working together.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to
they can
cover both
continue
pitches
to do
if you're
so
a hitter.
over the
You
years.
have to cover the off-speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off-speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
Jonah Heim is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And there's ball 1.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you can rest assured.
Yeah, Woody, I'm with you on that. I didn't like that call either.
I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
1-2 to the Rangers catcher. No score here.
It's a good picture. Save that one.
Got him swinging,
That'll work.
and that will end the inning.
Good job, Woody.
1-2-3 go the Rangers. We go to the bottom of the second. No score. Into the box, Kike Hernandez. He's definitely a long ball threat. Currently 3rd in the National League in that category.
We've seen some pretty good second basemen in the...
A swing and a drive
There
sent
we
down
go.
toward the gap.
See ya.
Later, over the wall, a home
Kike
run.
strikes again. Very happy.
A solo shot that time for Kike Hernandez. Number 33 on the year. And the Dodgers strike first, 1-0.
Good job, amigo.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
All right. All right, Corey. Let's see what we can do.
Next at the plate will be Corey Seager. Up high in the air. Culberson is there for it. 1 down.
That's okay. At least he didn't pull it like he does most of the time.
So bases are empty with 1 gone, and that'll bring up the 3rd baseman, Justin Turner.
JT.
Lyles looks in. Here's the first pitch. Line hard, deep into left. Calhoun is going to get there as he backs up to put
And
it
Justin
away.
Turner
There are 2
epitomizes that
Well, he hit that ball
2016,
pretty well, but the only problem,
2023
he
era.
held off it just a bit. The location was a
So
little
many
on the outer
key
half,
hits,
so he
so
would've
many
hit it even
plays that he
better
made.
if he would've stayed through the middle
You know,
of
a
the field.
vital part of this team's history.
Standing in now, Chris Taylor. As he rips it on the
And,
ground to second. And that finds its way through.
You know,
for a
I'm
base
proud to
hit.
have his jersey in my collection, and you know, he'll always be very special to me.
And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another game as he has been on fire this month.
He certainly has. He's seeing the ball so big, Matty. You see the confidence oozing off him in the box. He hasn't fished at anything in the last month or so. So I don't expect this to go.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to
It's
end
okay,
the
Woody.
inning.
Kike with the mash. That works.
1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. We've played 2. It's now 1-0
I had played
LA.
through a basic difficulty level, or the rookie difficulty level of March to October in this game, and I added
Welcome back to Dodger Stadium, where
Max
these fans
Scherzer,
have witnessed a lot
and
of
JD
pitching from their
Martinez,
boys in
who was
blue
part of
this
the
season.
2023
Coming
team.
into the day, they ranked first in the league in
And
both
they
ERA
both
and
were
strikeouts,
key
a combination
contributors
that
to
has
the
opposing lineups
Dodgers
searching
winning the
for
World
answers.
Series
One member of the staff
in
told
that
me, it's a
that game
special
mode.
group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones. Now, one of the hitters
JD's a free agent,
I'm relieved I get to
and
stand behind them
I imagine he won't be back.
staring them down to the box. That
But he
can't be
came
fun.
to us on a one-year deal, you know,
Good
and
stuff, Heidi.
hit
Thanks.
30 home runs,
The windup
or
and the
however
0-2
many
pitch.
he had over 100
Swing and a miss
RBIs.
as he picks up yet another strikeout, 6 of them already, and there's 1 gone in the inning. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. As you see, he's up near the top, currently tied for
Part
second
of
in that
a
category in the
quartet
National
of
League.
Dodgers who
Next, it'll be Jordan Lyles.
hit 100 RBIs. So he'll have his own little piece of Dodger history in that one season.
On its way. Now a swing and a miss.
So-
Something off that one, and it's strike 1.
Man, this pitcher is on right
You know,
now.
wherever he
Pounding
goes,
the zone, attacking
I'll always,
these
you know,
hitters. He's making
have
it
a
look
fondness
easy.
for him and
Behind 0-2
hope he does
now.
well.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he is in complete control now. 7 strikeouts as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
He hit 33 home runs and had 103 RBIs as a DH.
First delivery to him.
So,
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa will stand in for a second
an
time here as he
astounding
swings and misses
success
there. It's 0-1.
for us.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Behind 0-2 now. Hit out towards second. And that is through into right field for a single. So that's now 2 hits for him here today as he finds the hole into right. And with that, we'll take a look at the current Texas leaderboard to find that his current total is tops on the ball club in that department. Into the box now, Nate Lowe, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball.
Fell back out of play.
Back.
There we
Striking
go.
out his 8th punch out of the ballgame.
K's,
That one ends
Woody.
the inning. 1 left
Care
for
business.
Texas. They're down 1-0. Now it'll be Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
The right field.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch as he rips it on the ground to second. He's got it.
Oh, that was an ice cream cone play. Nice job.
Now 1 down with the bases empty. And that'll bring up
AJ.
A.J. Pollock. Lyles is ready. First pitch on its way. He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. But that will stay in the park as it's off the wall.
The streak continues.
And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double. And the streak is alive. As you can see
42
on
in
the
a
graphic,
row.
he creeps ever closer to the big number 56.
Amazing what this guy
Happy.
has been able to do. Think about the pressure every day he gets to the ballpark. Members of the media asking him about the streak. Can he keep it going? Is he looking forward down the line? Amazing how he's been able to concentrate through all of this.
Yeah, and how it affects everyone else
Freddie.
around him, because everyone's pushing for him to get a knock every night. You can't lose sight of trying to win ball games, but man, the focus of our attention is squarely on this play.
Tavares is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Next up is Will Smith. Hit it hard, but lined out
Scorched
in
the
his
ball on
first
his last
at
at bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Okay, going back to Vince Scully, it just occurred to me.
Stands at second with 2 gone.
He retired in 2016. and players who come up now.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
Or rather, he passed away in 2022. Yes. Okay, he retired in 2016. So there's from 2017 onwards.
So it's a two-run shot to right center, and even 20
Joe Davis and
now thus far, and the Dodgers
a host of other announcers have called Dodger games.
Well, teams have absolutely been teeing off on him.
His retirement was at the end of an era, and now we're moving into the Ohtani era. So that period between Vince's retirement and Shohei's arrival is, a very strong part of Dodger history. And Clayton Kershaw was there when Vin retired. A lot of his career was covered by Vin, and he was there when Vin retired. And then Kershaw went to 3 World Series, one in 2020, and now he's hopefully here for the beginning of the Ohtani era. So that's what I'm talking about. Between Vin's retirement and Shohei's arrival, that period of Dodger baseball was an enormous success. So that era will always mean something to me. And I'm glad that Kike just hit another one out. Oh, that guy's making plays today. So
they call it the hot corner for a reason, and
that is Charlie Culberson. Okay.
More from the show. Saturday baseball.
That's the man I was talking about before.
From our local stations.
Good job.
And now in the box, Willie Calhoun. He'll try to
yeah, Kershaw, when he retires, it'll be a sad day. He's the mainstay of the franchise.
Everybody do their job one at bat at a time.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Yeah.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms.
Oh, he'll make it. I absolutely believe he will make it.
Pay 3 foul balls in a row.
I don't see anybody
for that put away stuff.
that can object to such a thing.
And he did a good job just to make contact. Now another 0-2. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost.
So good for so long.
Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really
one of the greatest pitchers of his generation, and definitely a candidate for an all-time great, without question, in my opinion. So, it just stands to reason that he'll make the Hall of Fame. I'm pretty sure of it myself. So.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Freeman into foul territory, and this will wind up a foul ball. Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts.
10 Ks.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now. And I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of games.
Jumbo Jack time, folks.
Stepping in now, Nick Solak, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw on to first.
Good job, Corey. Yes.
Rangers set down in order. They're down 4-0.
That's what we're talking about.
Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And that'll give way to the third baseman, Justin Turner.
Third baseman.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Hit high and deep to right center. Long run for the right fielder. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Good job,
Hey,
JT.
another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Calhoun, but he
Yes.
can't get it as it's off the wall.
And with that double,
Taylor,
he's
keep
2 for
doing
2
the work.
and halfway to
That's
the
what we're
side.
talking about.
Gave it a good ride. That's the second time he's barreled up the ball, so he's seeing the ball really well. See if his teammates can pick him up and bring him home now.
Into the box, Alex Wood. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready with the 0-1. Hit softly on the ground to third. Scooped up. And that's the first out. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Mookie Betts. 1 for 2, including a double back in the first. Lyles comes set. Here's the delivery. Swing and a ball hard hit
Here we
toward
go.
deep right. And they'll
Yes.
get down out there for extra bases. And they'll add another.
That
This
works.
is now a 5-0 game.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year.
I would like
with
that.
runners in scoring position, and he does it
I would
again
definitely
here with
like
a
that.
double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
Wes Benjamin answers the call from the pen here in the fourth as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from the starter. Standing in now, A.J. Pollock drives it out to deep right center field. Chasing after it is Tavares.
Yes.
But he can't get there.
Ground rule
That'll
double.
plate both runners as it hops over
Good
the
job,
wall
AJ.
for a ground rule double.
42 in a row and a
There's an interesting play right
two
there.
RBIs on
Base
this hit.
open. They elect to pitch to him, and what does he do? He hits a ground rule double, which forces the run from second and third to come in to score.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Tavares. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And
It
as
works.
a result of that errant throw back in, he'll advance 90
job,
feet
Freddie.
here and move up from second to third.
Moving the runner
That
up.
was a nice job to track that one down to the alley because it definitely saved the run from scoring. Instead, he's
See,
only
Will
able to move up to third.
bring him home.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Will Smith. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. This is in the air out to right. And he gets there, makes the running play, and that ends the inning. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Dodgers 7 and the Rangers nothing. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's
Look at
offensive
something real quick
production
here.
at this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
The third baseman, number 2.
All right.
Now here's the first offering. Charlie Culberson will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do
Okay.
any with that pitch, you have
Woody
to
got
change
the
up the
benefit
middle
of
the
a
other way, and you
nice
have to be
call
diving
there.
and leaning out over that thing.
And he struck him
Charlie
out.
goes down.
And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see there, he sits in 4th place in that department in the National League. So the next to bat will be Jonah Heim. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And it's fouled away.
Okay,
No runs, 2
give me
hits,
1 second. I'll be
no
right
errors
back.
in the
Okay, sorry about that.
contest for the Rangers so far.
Okay.
The windup and the 0-1.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Hit in the air down the right field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The next 0-2 is a fastball that misses.
Ball 1.
In the air out toward right field. Betts has a read on it. He hauls it
Works.
in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Up next for the Rangers, Leody Taveras struck out in his first at-bat.
I had the fortune to see a
Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're
collage
staring at
of
him or
newspapers
swinging
in
at him.
Japan
You have to find a way to make this pitcher
the other
work
day,
a little bit harder.
and all of
0-1
them
the
had
count.
big pictures of Shohei and Yoshinobu and all their Dodger glory.
The pitch.
It's a big deal over there.
He's in control of all his weapons
And this
right here. One
contract,
strike away
while
from 5 shutout
phenomenally
innings.
large,
Here it comes.
you know,
Now a ground
you're,
ball to Seager at short.
the team is essentially, you know, has the market cornered with 2 great players, you know, on the same team, and national coverage. It's exposure that most teams will never be able to
Matt, during
gain.
the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And
I
he
mean,
was
we're
very pleased with
in
how
the
well
second
they're swinging
largest
and
media
missing.
market in the United
They
States.
obviously got a double-digit total in the hits
Um,
column, but perhaps just as
you know,
impressive is that they've not struck out a
that
single
can't
time
be
today.
discounted.
That's about as rare as it gets in
But
today's
we
sport.
also have
So
an
they
ownership
a lot
group
to
that
feel
is
good about
willing
right
to
now.
make those kind of
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
investments in the
That's
team.
out number 1.
Every owner in Major League Baseball can afford these
So
contracts.
with his day fully
They
over
just
now, you
choose
get a look
not
at the
to.
pitching line for the Rangers starter. Not
And
what he had
these
in mind
players,
before the day started.
Well, you could see right from the get-go that he didn't
you know,
bring
they're
his A
doing-
game. Had a very difficult time getting through the lineup, and as a matter
they're
of
doing
fact,
well.
wasn't able to even get out of the 4th inning. So the bullpen's going to have to do a really big
And,
job of finishing out the rest of this game.
you know, it's a free market society. Shohei, he was a free agent. He didn't have to return to the Angels. He could offer his services anywhere he wanted to.
And they'll have no
Safe.
play as he reaches first base
Good
safely.
job, Corey.
Man, this is a perfect summary of how the game has gone for him. They haven't been able to hit, catch, or throw all game long. In fact, they should just throw a 10 over this thing because...
And then the
this
news
has become
came
a
out
three-ring
afterwards
circus.
that Ohtani had offered essentially the same contract to everybody else, and everybody else said no.
Here comes the first pitch. Hard hit
Good
ball
job,
to short.
JT.
That gets
Yes.
through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
So
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky
we
to
said
get
yes, and
baseball
everybody
back.
else said no. So it's like, okay. That's your problem, not our problem.
So now to the plate, Chris Taylor. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. On the run is Taveras. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and hit for third. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
Okay, Woody.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Alex Wood. And their runners at the corners now.
This is just casual. I don't play competitively or on the hardest levels. I don't do that. This is just for fun.
For the third out, so a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Dodgers strand a couple, but they're still in control, 7-0. Brock Holt will grab
And I've had
lead
games
things off
where
here in the top of the sixth.
I've had 2 walk-offs so far, both against the Giants,
First pitch coming, here it
where
is. Looking at his
I won
career
2-1
totals, Holt carries the batting line
and
a little over the 260 mark.
was tied in the bottom of the 9th at 1. And Freddie Freeman hit a walk-off.
0-1 count, and
So even at the casual level, teams can still
Yeah, he's got these hitters in the
make
proverbial
plays
rocking
and
chair right
keep
here,
us off the
pushing throttle
scoreboard.
and pulling it
I don't know what's
nice
going to happen
speed.
until I actually
just
press the
rolling
buttons and
right now, and even
play the
dozen
game. So
strikeouts for him in the ball game.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikes?
So now up steps Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play.
I don't
for
play
route
this
number
game
2.
on higher difficulty levels because I don't find it fun.
Nate Lowe. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen.
And this is my first MLB The Show game, so
swings through the fastball.
I'm learning as I go. I've made plenty of mistakes on the base paths and pitching and everything else.
The throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired.
It's not polished by any
Rangers set
means,
down in order.
so
They're down by a
I'm just having
touchdown,
fun with this and
7-0.
doing the best I can. So
Colby Allard gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of
it
innings
gives
for
me a
his guys.
good representation of what games at Dodger Stadium are like. That's what I'm looking for.
Now here's the first offering. Hit to third. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Yeah, the roster I constructed for this franchise, there are players that a lot of Dodger fans like that should be on here, but I don't. So I traded them away. Trey Turner, Kelly Jensen, Julio Urias. I traded them away. I didn't want them on my team. Trevor Bauer was on this team, and I traded him away. So I made this team according to how players that I liked. Yes, into the bullpen. Good job, AJ. So when I traded Trey Turner to Atlanta for Freddie, straight up, and they took it. When he played in spring training, he had number 5, and the team had switched Corey Seager to number 6. So I traded Urias to San Francisco and gave Freddie number 7. So
this is one of those cases where I think the hitters right now, they must be seeing beach balls up there right now with 4 bombs.
there we go.
Down the right field line. Garcia is back to the warning track. And he's able to put it away for the second out.
Oh man, that is not cool.
Will Smith is working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here's a high pop-up.
That's still not cool.
Is there.
Freddie Streak is in danger.
One for the Dodgers on the solo home run. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5.
He does. He does. I have to say that he is my MVP so far in the bullpen.
So stepping in.
Okay.
Leading off the Texas, the left fielder, number 5.
Joe Kelly is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance.
Mariachi Joe.
Number 17, Joe Kelly.
First pitch on its way. No balls and a strike to count. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And that misses 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah,
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball.
this team,
pitch on the way.
just guys that I liked
Back outside.
throughout that 2016 through 2022 era or 2023 era.
That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
2-2 pitch is fouled away.
Those teams were special to me, so I built this roster with them in mind.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Next to bat will be the Texas cleanup hitter, Adolis Garcia. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Sinkers in there, no balls and a strike. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Oh, had a hanger that time, but missed it. 1-2.
He's going to have to set his sights a little lower right there. That pitch was able to get by him.
Go.
The swing was just a little under that one.
So he sets him down swinging. Adolis Garcia is retired
Kelly
on
doing
strikes
the work.
for the 3rd time tonight.
Nick Solak.
To the plate now, Nick Solak. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
I mean, I've had some games where
A strike to even the count. 1-1.
I've hit, 9 home runs, and then have games where I hit only 1. So
Swinging, timing a little off on that one.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound.
I don't take it for granted. I don't.
We'll leave it right there as he
I play the
strikes
game
out, and that
completely
ends the
straight.
inning.
All the sliders are 50-50
They're
normal.
on the short end of an 8-0 score.
There's a risk of injury. I didn't turn that off.
Kike Hernandez
The only
stands in
problem
looking for
that I
home
have
run
is that
number
my
3 right here as you see what he's
franchise
done so
budget
far in
is-
this one. Swing
Oh
and
yeah, there we go.
Deep to left, no chance at bringing this one back.
Good job,
And it's
Kike.
gone as they add still
My franchise
another.
budget is really out of whack.
Solo shot here to left.
It
His
doesn't
3rd
reflect
home run
the
of
reality
ballgame
of that
as they push this
2021
lead up to
season.
9 now.
Kike was a free agent, and I signed him to a $30 million a year deal. He doesn't make that kind of money. The team in this budget is paying all of Albert Pujols' $24 million contract, which did not happen in the real world. So that's the only drawback to this roster construction, is that I don't have the financial flexibility to add all the players I wanted. So I made some changes and this, that, and the other. So, because there's guys I would want to put on there, but I can't because I don't have the budget for it. So, the guys I do have, I'm happy with. So
now to the plate, Justin Turner. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning.
And I rotate the playing rotation quite a bit. Everybody gets a chance to play. So.
4.5, slightly above the league average. Sliced hard but foul.
If I'm on the mound and a guy gets a hack off on me like that and crushes a breaking ball down the line, kind of note to self, I'm not going there again.
Popped up. Kiner Falefa is under it. 2 gone. Next to stand in is Chris Taylor. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling.
Oh, nice play.
Play to end the inning.
Wow. Bakike with the mash.
But the Dodgers add on courtesy of this solo home
We're in
run.
the now retired number 14.
It is now 9-0.
I didn't want to change it.
Digging in will be Charlie Culberson. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1.
I only intend to play this one season all the way through the World Series if we're fortunate enough to make it. I don't know what's going to happen after that. When MLB The Show 24 is announced, depending on the cover athlete, then I'll just move on to that. I'll go from there.
Got him swinging on the fastball there.
This is just an offline roster of players that I liked.
In now, Jonah Heim. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. No hits to this point.
I don't know. Hold on 1 second. I'm sorry. Okay.
That's a ball.
And he takes this one high, 1-1. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him, 1-2.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
Fouled off.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Good job, Mariachi Joe.
Touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away. Into the box now, Leody Taveras. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. That just misses off the inside for ball 1.
Joe's getting tired.
Now the 1-1 pitch is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have...
Yes! That works.
Rangers set down in order. They're down 9-0.
Mariachi Joe strikes again.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Joe Kelly. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. A bouncer up the middle. There's Connor Falefa. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. Next, here is Mookie Betts in his career against this pitcher. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through for a hit.
Count.
Not in time.
Yes.
He's in there with his 3rd hit of the afternoon.
Okay. Good job, Mookie.
Stepping in now, A.J. Pollock.
Yeah! That's exactly what I was looking for. Good job, AJ.
No chance to make a play on that.
Oh.
So a 2-run shot to left center is 2nd of the game as the blowout continues. Guys, you believe what we're seeing here today? With 6 home runs so far.
This is Freddie's last chance. He must be go crazy.
Matty, this is crazy. Damn, what does the pitching coach say at this point?
Right now,
oh man, damn.
Bullpen phone and look
And the streak ends.
because this hit's got really ugly. This is a nightmare for a pitching coach.
Here's the first pitch.
Unless we can get him another at bat.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled away. Drilled on the ground to short. Oh, what a play! He gathers the throw.
That'll be it for Freddie's streak.
On display on this beautiful diving stoppage short.
So I think it was 39, 38, 39 in a row. And he goes over for 4 today, so.
Yoni Hernandez is going to pinch hit here to lead off the 9th, and with his club. Blake Trinan comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. First pitch on its way. The numbers offensively pretty dismal to this point, down in the 170s to start play. No home runs as of yet, and with just the lone RBI. Behind 0-2 now. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Isaiah Kiner Falefa, who was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Trinan is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
So he sets him down swinging. Isaiah Kiner Falefa goes down for out number 2 in the top half. At the plate now, Nate Lowe. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. High in the air down the right field line. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. Swing.
That's it. Ball game.
And that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Okay. They already put the all-time winning streak record on their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We could say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
11-0 the final.
So we get the win. AJ Pollock
took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very
40.
end.
42nd straight game, and then Freddie Freeman's streak ends at 39. So we'll pick it up hopefully tomorrow. Finish off this series and then go into the Philadelphia series right immediately afterwards. So that'll be it for today. And as always, thank you for watching. Happy New Year. Trying to strike it out for the win. There we go. Okay, that'll be it. Have a good night.
15 hits, no errors.